Greetings everybody. What I have here today is African potato mint. Actually, this is a little phallic looking. Let's go with this one. Yes, African potato mint is a tuber that is in the mint family. So it's not related to regular potatoes. Regular potatoes are in the tomato family. They're in the Solanum genus. So this is interesting because it is a potato, sort of, and it's supposed to taste a lot like a potato. It can be used like a potato, but it is not a potato. It is a mint. So how about that? This is native to Western Africa, and in Western Africa it is very popular for subsistence agriculture. And what that means is that people grow this in like their backyard, like a small production for themselves, for their family. Maybe they take a little bit to the market. There's like a little bit of trade around subsistence agriculture, but it's not like a big production. It's not something that like a company is pumping these out and selling them at a supermarket. This is done on like a smaller scale. And it's popular for that because it is, well, it's easy to grow. It's very productive, and it's also tolerates very extreme temperatures. So if you're someone who grows plants, this is a popular one to grow because it can withstand frost pretty well, pretty sure. And by the way, this is not something that I dug up from my backyard because I do not have a backyard. I live in an apartment building in New York City. So if I dig something up in my backyard, it's probably going to be something you don't want to find. But this was sent to me by Zany May at Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. And I believe that Zany May might have a YouTube channel. If they do, I'll link that below. And Zany May, thank you very much. So let's do it. She said that you can eat this raw, but people typically boil it or fry it. So let's first just cut into it. Let's just do it this way. Yep, white inside. And obviously they look kind of like a little potato, but they're quite small. And I think they do get bigger than this, but they tend to be on the smaller side compared to a regular potato. The skin is edible. I clean these very well, so there wouldn't be any dirt or anything on it. So I'm just gonna try it, like a little bite of it just as it is. Yeah, I would say this is gonna be better cooked. It is starchy, the way a potato is, but it's a little bit bitter, and it's a little bit vegetal tasting, like a bean pod sort of flavor. So I think this is something that you would want to cook to kind of reduce that sort of flavor, but yeah, it's all right. One notable thing about it is that it is quite juicy. It's got a juicy, crispy kind of texture to it, and you can maybe see it glistening a little bit in there. But eating it raw out of hand leaves a little bit to be desired. So let's cook it. Okay, so there they are. They fried up pretty well. I kept them at kind of like a low heat just so they wouldn't get too smoky just in case, but fried up basically like a French fry. Didn't seem to brown too quickly or anything. Just gonna put a little bit of ketchup on it. And by the way, t-shirts available on my website. Link in the description below. Okay, so let's try a slice without anything on it. No ketchup or anything. Good. The bitterness that it had before when it was raw, that's gone. It does taste like a potato, but not exactly like a potato. It's milder. It has the earthiness that a potato will have, but it doesn't have so much of a taste. It's like a mild potato taste. It is sweet though. Not like very sweet. It's not like sugary or like a sweet potato or anything, but sweeter than like a russet potato. It's not quite as dense. It's a little bit more juicy, but it does fry. You know, I've had some kind of like juicier roots in the past, and those don't really fry very well. This one does. This one does. So you do get like the benefit of it having a French fry sort of thing going on, but also this kind of like juiciness to it. I think maybe because of that, it doesn't feel quite as crisp when you eat it. It's like a little floppy. Let me try a little bit with ketchup on it. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. So, African potato mint is not anything crazy in flavor, but what's crazy about it is just where it comes from. It's a root vegetable, very similar to potatoes, but it's not related to potatoes at all. It's related to mint. It is a mint, and that's pretty interesting. I believe the leaves of it are also edible. I wasn't able to find much online about what they taste like, but if they're halfway decent, this could be useful for the leaves and the roots at the same time, and that would be pretty cool. So yeah, glad to get a chance to try this. Thank you once again to Zanny May for sending it to me, and thank you everybody for watching. I would like to give a very big shout out to Smarter Every Day and JMac. They are mega patrons over on my Patreon page, which I've linked in the description below. If you are not familiar with Patreon, this is a way that you can support creators like me and get some really cool bonuses in return, like exclusive content, early access. There's even one where I will send you cool stuff in the mail. You gotta check it out, and that is linked below. If you don't want to go on Patreon, another way you can support the channel is by getting a t-shirt, like the one that I'm wearing right now. This is the Durian Anatomy shirt, which is available in the description below. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.